These are the remains of an ancient industry. Traces of headgears silhouetted against the sky. Enigmatic historical structures standing in solemn decay. Vast, sprawling waste tips that stretch endlessly before your eyes. For the casual observer, these vestiges of mining are merely relics of a bygone era. Yet for those who are willing to look more closely, there are darker passages, gateways leading deep into the earth, into a world concealed beneath our feet. A world shaped by the inexorable passage of time, by darkness, and by humanity's relentless quest for wealth. This is the realm of the Mine Explorer, a hidden domain where the echoes of history reverberate through long-forgotten tunnels and chambers. Here, within the Earth's forsaken veins, lie secrets waiting to be discovered, stories yearning to be heard. But who are we, the individuals drawn to these shadowed depths? What compels us to traverse such perilous landscapes? What passions ignite the pursuit of the unknown? Let us journey together as we lead you into these historic subterranean labyrinths, places seen by only a few. Mining, a force that shaped not only landscapes, but also the very fabric of communities and lives. For centuries, this industry propelled economies forward while leaving indelible scars upon the land. Yet for me, these scars are not only mere historical remnants, they are interwoven with the fabric of my own existence. I grew up amidst the echoes of the mining industry. While other children played on the surface, blissfully unaware of the world beneath them, I was captivated by the remnants scattered across the landscape. Rusted steel structures, derelict rail tracks, and silent, yawning shafts were not simply discarded relics, they were portals to another realm. For me, they were a playground of discovery, igniting a passion that would follow me into adulthood. Years later, I stumbled upon videos of underground explorations, modern-day adventurers descending into the depths of the earth, delving into the remains that I had only glimpsed from above. It was at this moment that my curiosity transcended mere intrigue and evolved into an obsession. A calling to explore the forgotten catacombs beneath the surface. This journey began at the very place where my childhood explorations once flourished. Among these crumbling structures, some now undergoing restoration, I found the catalyst for my descent into the underworld. Documenting these ruins through photography and sharing them on social media attracted the attention of fellow explorers, who invited me to join them. This invitation was transformative, altering my perception of local history and leading me to a profound understanding of the mining industry's enduring legacy. It was through this convergence of past and present that I embarked on a journey through time, memory, and landscapes that had been left to languish in obscurity. My exploration is not merely about discovery. It is about understanding the origins from which we have emerged. About recognizing how these silent witnesses of history continue to shape our collective identity. Before we can embark on an underground expedition, meticulous preparation is essential. Our journey begins not beneath the surface, but far above it, with research and investigation. To locate an abandoned mine, we scan historical maps. These antiquated documents are then augmented with modern mapping technologies, including satellite imagery and LiDAR, a technique that employs laser pulses to penetrate dense vegetation and reveal land features that have long been hidden. We will also search for the most detailed schematics of the mine itself, analysing its architecture and pinpointing potential hazards. Treacherous voids, precarious false floors, and possible toxic pockets of stagnant air. Local knowledge is invaluable. We will speak to those who live in the local area, including landowners, listening to their narratives and unearthing oral histories. Occasionally, these conversations yield original maps, heirlooms passed down through families, preserving knowledge that would otherwise be lost. Yet even with exhaustive research, a mine documented on paper may be compromised by structural collapses, or rendered inaccessible by the passage of time. To ascertain its condition, we conduct preliminary explorations, or recces, to evaluate its accessibility before committing to a full-scale descent. This meticulous preparatory work is integral to the experience. It is as if we are stepping into the role of an archaeologist, piecing together fragments of the past to reconstruct a forgotten way of life. The journey is not solely intellectual, it is also physical. To confront the harsh, unpredictable environment of an abandoned mine requires an arsenal of specialised equipment. Our survival hinges on rigorous preparation. We don attire suited for the damp, frigid subterranean climate. And pack a comprehensive first aid kit suitable for accidents, both minor and serious. Carry both torches and the headlamps as well as spares. Each piece of equipment is thoroughly checked and then checked again. Failure is not an option. Finally, we ensure that the chosen person who remains on the surface has our location as well as our time frame, in case the worst should happen and we need to be extracted.
In the shadows of rusting steel, where the echoes of hammers still feel. Ghosts of the past whisper low, in the places where the machines used to glow. On the halls where the fires burn bright, in the darkness they dance in the night. Echoes of engines, the clanging of chains, whispering secrets, remembering the pains. Broken windows and shattered glass, silent sentinels of what came to pass. The workers' songs have faded away, but their spirits remain lost in the grave. On the halls where the fires burn bright, in the darkness they dance in the night. Echoes of engines, the clanging of chains, whispering secrets, remembering the pains. Once we built, once we dreamed, now we linger in what might have been. In the silence, they still remain. Echoes of the past, lost in the rain. Where the smoke once rose, now only the breeze carries the ghost through the dying trees.
Let's get ready to go in the mine.
Today's goal is to visit a hidden ore cart deeper inside the small Clough lead mine at Nented. Remarkably, it's still filled with ore. But before we reach that, we take a scenic walk up the valley, passing the haunting surface remnants of the lead mining industry. We come across the old assay house, once bustling with activity as the miners determined the ore content of rocks pulled deep from within the earth. Not far from there, remains of the mill stand as a testament to an era long gone. This place operated for 160 years, crushing and smelting ore into valuable lead until its closure in 1896. It's amazing to imagine the industry that once thrived here, all those years ago. As we descend into the earth, the world above fades into oblivion, replaced by a cold, unyielding darkness.
Hi-ho! Here we are again.
In the depths where the danger lurks at every turn, trust and communication become lifelines.
Basically the guy behind the camera. I was in his office and he was watching mine exploring on YouTube. So the question was asked, where is that and who's doing the video? And the answer was, that's me and that's Small Club. So he invited us into Small Club mine, which we are actually in today, in 2017. That was my first trip, which was about 7.5 hours long, and from then on I was hooked.
As we push deeper into the mine, the passages stretch out like the veins of some ancient slumbering beast.
What drove me to the mines, abandoned mine? Exploring, going back in time. It's like a history lesson. I love an adventure. I love seeing things that not a lot of people have seen, and it's quite a privilege to come in and see stuff that's being done, and all the work the miners did back in the 1800s, all the hard work that they must have put in. And a real sense of history when you go back into the mines, seeing stuff. And I just love exploring.
Bucket with a hole in it. You know what this means? And you saw it first.
There's a bucket.
With a hole in it.
Dear Liza.
There's a hole in your bucket.
Dear Liza, a hole.
Go on, you have to sing it.
There's a hole in my bucket. Dear Liza, a hole.
Hey!
Hey!
Every corner, every feature tells a story of back-breaking labour, of industry and endurance, of the men who ventured into the depths in search of fortune. Here, in this timeless underworld, their efforts remain etched into the very stone, silent yet enduring testaments to a forgotten era. And then, in the distance, our lights catch a glimpse of something extraordinary, a wide open stope carved into the rock. Its cavernous expanse is breathtaking, the ceiling soaring far above us. The walls are lined with drill marks, evidence of the miners' laborious pursuit of ore.
The most unusual thing I found in a mine was a 1960s telephone in the mine. for whatever reason. You know, the old dial type. As in visual stuff which is in line with the mine. Huge water wheels, underground water wheels. General artefacts which are still there and which should still be left there. Various things like spades, wheelbarrows, shoes, old miners' shoes. Papers, newspapers, we see various mines have old newspapers in.
This is from March 24th, 1934.
And just general artefacts related to mines. So the most eerie thing in the mine, we actually heard ladies' voices in the area where there's a horse whimsy. So apparently ladies worked the horse whimsy. Two of us heard it, and we kind of questioned it, whether it was the noise of water or whatever, but it was just strange and very ghostly.
I tell you, it would be awful if you looked up there and you saw somebody's anus and they were having a
Then there were the moments of revelation, ethereal yet transcendent. The beam of my light falls upon an ancient minecart laden with ore, untouched for over a century, preserved and suspended animation since the final shift left for the last time. Here, within this forsaken labyrinth, I stand in the footsteps of those long departed workers. It is a moment of reverence, of communication with the past. We, the mine explorers, are more than adventurers. We are custodians of memory, stewards of a forgotten history, and guardians of a past that still to this day shapes lives and communities. In the profound stillness of these abandoned mines, we bear witness to the echoes of a vanishing world, piecing together the stories left behind. Each descent is a conscious confrontation with the past, an exploration of a fading history that has shaped the present. Our purpose transcends mere exploration. It is an act of preservation, of honouring the ingenuity, bravery of those who once laboured within these hallowed depths. Our quest is for knowledge, for understanding the human experience embedded within these subterranean catacombs. To be a mine explorer is to engage in an act of remembrance, to resist the erasure of history, It is a declaration that we see those who came before us, that we honour them, and that their stories will not be forgotten. These subterranean relics are impermanent. With time, nature will reclaim what humanity has abandoned. Yet through our endeavours, we capture a fleeting glimpse of these worlds as they once were, as they deserve to be remembered.